Hi, my name is Brittany. I'm a psychic medium and a healer. So I'm going to do a spread on the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine for June 5th, 2025. The first card I get for Divine Feminine is the Moon. So I feel as though the Divine Feminine is struggling with ego consciousness right now. And as she ends up, sifting through the thoughts and feelings that keep her tethered to ego consciousness, she is very much doubting her journey right now. And I do see that the Divine Feminine is being advised to work through this, because what she thinks about will come about. So the Divine Feminine is being advised to really stand strong in her manifestation, because she's very close to a timeline jump, and to give in to fear will push her back. So I feel as though the Divine is like telling the Divine Feminine to really trust that the other side is going to be better than what she's leaving behind. With the Hierophant, the Divine Feminine is letting go of limited beliefs. One of the limited beliefs she has is that love is not an incarcerator. Love is off limits to her. And I feel as the Divine Feminine does have a hard time still with believing that unconditional love exists. I feel as though there's remnants of it in her quantum field, and the Divine Feminine is being advised to work through these, because the more she ends up being more in her authentic self, the more she will feel comfortable in the energy of unconditional love. So as she cuts ties with the ego consciousness, I am seeing with the Three of Coins, she's putting in the work to trust that what's for her won't pass her by. So I feel as if the Divine Feminine is kind of questioning the connection with the Divine Masculine right now. She thinks that maybe it's not a foundation, that, again, she's just overthinking the nature of the connection. Might think that it's an alien love bite. She might even think that if he's not her twin. All of these fears are coming up so that the Divine Feminine can tear down the old foundation of ego consciousness and really be anchored into the timeline she wants to occur. And that's what I get for Divine Feminine. So this is what I get for Divine Masculine. The first card I get for Divine Masculine is the Five of Swords. So like the Divine Feminine, the Divine Masculine is struggling with the ego consciousness right now. And I feel as though one of the fears he has is that he's unworthy of unconditional love. So it's really strong for the Divine Masculine, and he is dealing with a lot of pent-up anger and sadness coming up. So that adds insult to injury. And the Divine Masculine feels very lost right now. He feels swollen, like adrift in a sea of nothingness. And I feel as if the Divine Masculine feels like he's nothing. So it's not that he's not in victim mentality. He's not. He is in, questioning the very basis of who he is. With the Six of Pentacles, I feel as the Divine Masculine is sending a lot of heavy energy to Divine Feminine without meaning to. And I feel as though this is a reminder to Divine Feminine to set energetic boundaries and protect her energy. The Divine Masculine is rising in his power, yes, but he needs to let go of the denser emotions that contributed to his old reality. And as he lets go and finds balance within himself, he will quantum leap to the timeline he wants to be on. And I feel as the Divine Masculine is also seeing that he needs to clear people-pleasing trauma still. So he's clearing those remnants and really standing tall in his conviction as the Divine Masculine. The last card I'm getting is the Two of Cups. So the Divine Masculine's heart is opening more and more. He is actually feeling a lot of pain related to the Divine Feminine come up. These are emotions that he's been holding on to for several lifetimes. He's finally ready to let go. And as he let go of these emotions, he trusts more in the connection between him and the Divine Feminine. So that's what I get for Divine Masculine. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I post updates about twin flames often. If you want to book a personal with me, my information is in the description box below. I will see you another time. Namaste.